Yeah.
What is going on, guys? This is Tommy Plays, and I am bringing a tutorial for Destiny. And in this tutorial, I'm going to be telling you how you can get the Year 3 exotic Gjallarhorn. Now, if you're like me, you're probably very disappointed when you got the Gjallarhorn when it came out and it said you couldn't use it. It said like requires Year 3 or something. Honestly, I think that was kind of false advertising on Bungie's part. I'm actually really upset about that. I feel like they could have been more clear, but you actually have to do a whole quest line to actually get the Gjallarhorn. And in this video, I'm going to be telling you how to do that. And it's actually pretty simple. I'd say it probably took me about 3 hours to get it. It's really not too difficult, at least not compared to other things like the Touch of Malice or the swords or whatnot. But yeah, so let's just get into this. First of all, you need to have completed the Rise of Iron quest line. That's step number one. It's really not that difficult. The Rise of Iron quest line wasn't exactly that long. Next, you need to get a splicer key. Now, these drop very commonly by the brood mothers. If you don't know what the brood mothers are, one spawns literally right where you spawn in the plague lands. Like if you spawn and then turn a little bit to the left, you will see one. Well, you might not see one, but they do spawn there pretty commonly. I've also seen one at the the tanker, the oil tanker, yeah. In what's that place called? I forgot what the place is called, but there's also one at the big oil tanker. You know what I mean. But yeah, keep in mind that sometimes they do drop intel relays. So if you do, you have to kill another brood mother because the intel relay used that to get the Kalashnikov, which I'll do a video on later. But yeah, you need to get the splicer key. Next, head to Archon's Keep. If you don't know where that is, then when you're in orbit and you click on Earth, there's a map of the Plague Land so you can see where it is. But you know, Archon's Keep is. Just know that is where you actually went to do the final mission for the Rise of Iron quest line. I'm sure most of you know where Archon's Keep is, but you need to find a patrol mission. And the patrol mission you're looking for has to have a little ghost icon on it. If it doesn't have a ghost icon on it, then it's not the right mission, and what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go to orbit and then go back. And keep on doing that until you get the ghost icon. I got it first try 2 times, so I'm pretty sure it's always a ghost icon if you're doing the quest line, but just in case if it's not, go to orbit and just go back. When you start the mission, you need to head into the building next to the mission. The mission will tell you where to go, so don't really worry. But navigate through it like you were doing the final mission of Rise of Iron, and this is where you're going to need the splicer key that you just got. You will be led into a room called Site 6, and you need to kill the enemies inside that room. Well, I guess you don't have to kill them, but it's probably a good idea too, just so you don't have a bunch of enemies shooting at you while you're trying to do your stuff. And what you will see is a pathway that is blocked by lasers, and next to it will be a terminal. Go to that terminal and use the splicer key, and it will open up the terminal, and then you will be led into another room. But please do not die when you go into that other room. I learned this the hard way. If you die, you spawn outside, and the terminal says terminal rebooting, and it just doesn't reboot. If you die, go back to orbit. Go back to the Plague Lands. You're gonna need to kill another brood mother to get another splicer key. Just try not to die. It's not fun. But yeah, once you get in there, you'll be faced with a tank. And don't worry, because if you die fighting the tank, it doesn't spawn you outside of the room again, or at least it didn't for me. I actually got really worried when I died. But yeah, it won't, so don't worry, or at least it didn't for me. If it does for you, please don't get mad at me. Once you kill it, all you need to do is just walk over and scan an area with your ghost, and then that's the end of that. And yeah, once you do that, you would have to go back to Fellwinter's Peak and talk to Lord Saladin. once you talk to Lord Saladin, he will then tell you to go talk to Tyra, and when you talk to her, she will tell you to go find iron medallions. Alright, so I'm going to tell you the locations of all of these. The first one is really easy. Once you talk to Tyra, just go back outside the Fellwinter's Peak, and there will be one sitting on top of a few rocks. It's really hard to miss. You just need to do just a little bit of climbing. It's not too hard to get to.
Every time you two are getting rough, my mind just sounds like Shia LaBeouf. It says no, 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 no.
Now you're going to need to go to the Plague Lands, and what we're going to do is we're going to go in a big clockwise rotation around the entire Plague Lands. If you don't know what I mean, we're going to be starting where you spawn, and then you're just going to take a left, and we're just going to go in a big clockwise rotation just around the entire Plague Lands in every area, and I'm going to tell you where to find them at. So the first one is just right where you spawn. Well, not the first one, this is actually the second one, but the second one is right where you spawn in. You're going to want to look a little bit to the right, and there will be a small building. Walk over to that building, and the building will be... and the medallion will be on a little shelf in the building. Now, when you pick it up, keep in mind that it doesn't actually tell you that you picked it up, so don't get worried if it doesn't tell you. Alright, the third one is in a Bunker Tricklav. I don't think I said that right, but I'm sorry. But if you went the way I went, it will be directly to the right, and it's going to be hidden in a little corner inside the bunker. Again, really hard to miss. I mean, when you get close to them, they come up on your screen as like little diamond things, so they're fairly difficult to miss.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no,
The fourth one is in the Forgotten Pass, and honestly, if you miss this one, you're a dumbass. Like, please don't miss this one, it's so obvious. The fifth one is in Arkan's Keep. If you went the way I went, then take an immediate left, and it is in like a pile of junk. Like, it's right next to the building that you go in. The sixth one is in Site 6. If you don't remember what Site 6 is, remember the room that you went in and used the spicer key just a little bit before? Yeah, that's the room. Just go back in there, and you'll find it next to the terminal, snug in a corner between two red pipes. Again, very hard to miss. And for the last one, just go back to orbit, because I don't think you'll be able to get out of Site 6. Well, you might be able to, but just go back to orbit, it's a lot faster. And then once you do that, take a right and head to Giant's Husk. Giant's Husk is where the big oil tanker is. And once you do that, if you remember, you did the mission where you had to fight Thrall that came out of like these metal crates. You need to go back up there, so just find the path and get back up there. If you did the mission and paid attention to the mission, you'll know how to get up there. But you will find it snug between like two or a few different crates. Again, these things are really hard to miss, because I mean they pretty much just come up right in your face once you get like 15 feet away from them. So really not that hard to find. Now that you have all the medallions, you would be told to go talk to Tyra, and she would tell you to do a mission. I won't tell you exactly what you do in the mission, but it is pretty fun. Just do that. You might want to have a friend with you, but I did it by myself. It is really intense if you do it by yourself, though, so just keep that in mind. Once you do the mission, you have to actually find 5 Siva clusters. Now, you might already have 5 Siva clusters from just find them randomly or something, but if you don't, I'm not going to go into exactly too much detail, of where I found them, because there were so many tutorials out there where you can find them. But just know the first one you see that I got was at the Triglov bunkers, and it's just in a tower, and it's right behind like a monitor screen. It's really easy to find. The next 3 that I got were in the Iron Tomb mission. One is on the boat next to the tanker. The next is actually inside the tanker where you switch out the bar things. And the final one that I got was in Arkan's Forge, and it was to the left, directly to the left from the doorway where you actually enter Arkan's Forge. Again, if this isn't clear enough and you have a hard time finding them, there's so many tutorials out there where you can find some. Like, there's just an abundance of them right now. But yeah, the last one I got was in the Plagueland mission, and it was directly to the right after a very small hill that I went up. And it was under like a Siva thing. But now, once you've gotten all the Siva clusters, you'll be told to do another mission, and in this mission is where you actually get the Gjallarhorn. It is a very intense mission and a lot of fun. I won't tell you what you do in it, just so you know for yourself when you actually do it. But yeah, once you finish that mission, then you have the year 3 Gjallarhorn. And of course, if you pre-ordered the game, then go ahead and get the one that you got from the pre-order and infuse it, and there you go. You have your 350 like Gjallarhorn. So I hope you found this useful. I'm still upset that they made so you had to do a mission to get it. I feel like that was a bit kind of mean of Bungie not to make that a bit more clear. But yeah, there you go. That's how you get the Gjallarhorn. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. I hope you found this video helpful, and as always, have a nice day.
Up, up, and away we go. Up, up.